Anna, are you there? Can you see me? Anna, can you see me? Can you hear me? Anna, can you hear me? Can you hear me and see me, Anna? Yay! Can you hear me good? Well, yay! I wish I could hear you back. Oh, good. Hi, Ashley. I'm trying to figure out how I can see who's on here. I see Anna and Ashley. Happy Saturday. My coffee is delicious. Hi, Hannah. Good morning. Hi, Pat. Hannah, I see your comment. I'm so glad that you like the playlist that you guys built. I love it. I've been listening to it too. I always love to get recommendations for new music. Thanks, Amy. Hi, Christy and Missy. Can everybody hear me and see me okay? It's got to be one of the most awkward things I've ever done, teaching yoga to a screen. And I can't hear you talk back. Is anybody else going to have their pets joining this morning? Every time I sit down onto my yoga mat to do any type of exercise at my house, I feel like my dogs come right to me. So you'll probably see them this morning. I know Anna just texted me that Harper is joining. Pets are welcome. They provide us lots of good entertainment while we're trying to exercise from our homes. So I'm just looking at my phone to see if I can get some comments from all of you. Hi, Abdullah. Did I say your name right? Good morning. All right, everybody. So it's about 9. We're going to go ahead and get started. Um, I would love, my dog just is doing downward dog right now. Um, so, good morning, welcome. I welcome your feedback. I'll try and look at your comments as we're going through class. If you have a hard time hearing or seeing anything, just shoot me a comment and I'll try to modify. I've done some Zoom classes and some outside classes, but I've never done a live streaming class from the inside of my home. So it's my first time. I'm really excited that it seems to be working so far. Woohoo! Yeah, and so send me a comment if you need me, if you have any questions or if you need me to adjust my screen or anything. I have a hard time seeing exactly what you all can see. So welcome to Saturday Morning Yoga. I'm so glad that you're all here. I hope that your week was as good as it possibly can be. I know something that I've been working on all week has been just to really try to be present and to try to be okay with good enough, and that we're all just trying to do the best that we possibly can in this situation with work and our own families and staying well and still being able to exercise is just so important. So I'm so glad that you showed up and that you're here on your yoga mat this morning. What I'm going to do with the playlist, I posted it on the Community Center's website, and I made a playlist just from songs from you, from our members, about songs that make you feel gratitude or positivity. And what I'll do is after we begin class, I'll let you know when I'm going to start my speaker here, and I'm not going to turn it too loud so that you can still hear me. But you can start your own speaker at your house if you want it really loud, or if you want it quiet, you maybe will hear my voice over my music a little bit. I hope that makes sense, so we can all kind of start the playlist at the same time if you are wanting to have music. So today's class, we're going to begin laying down on your back, and I'll go through the class with you as well. Some of it I'll just talk you through. So everybody can lay down on your yoga mat, lay down on your back, and turn your palms facing up if you feel like you need to invite a little bit more energy in this morning. Turn your palms facing down if you feel like you need a little more grounding this morning. And then just take a body scan here, beginning with your feet and your ankles and your calves, your knees, thighs, your belly, heart, shoulders, arms, fingers, your neck, and your face. Relax your face all the way up to the crown of your head. And take a big breath in through your nose and a big breath out through your mouth. Another big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. We're going to begin class today with a reading, and I like to read, it's a book of daily meditations by Melanie Beatty called Journey to the Heart, and there's a meditation for each day. And today, April 11th, the meditation is titled, Learn to Listen to Silence. Driving into Yellowstone Park, I switched off the radio. The sun was setting. The mountains on either side of the road framed my view. Snow-capped mountains, their peaks touching the clouds, reflected the peach, pink, and orange of the setting sun. The clouds were beginning to change color the way they do at twilight. Evergreens lined the road. Some stood tall, some stooped, some bent as if peeking at or beckoning the travelers on the road. The smell of pine gently filled the car. Because I'd been driving all day, I had kept the radio on to keep me alert and entertained. Now I shut it off. As I drove, I let the silence fill the car, fill my mind, and fill my soul. Before long, the colors of the sunset began to almost sing. The trees, the mountains filled me with their energy, rhythm, and vibration. Certain sounds can be healing. Music, the voice of a friend, the laughter of a child. But there are other times when we need to turn down the sound and listen to silence. Silence can be healing too. As the sun set and I drove through the gates of Yellowstone Park, I realized this. The sounds of silence aren't silent. Each creation that lives sings its own song. It takes a quiet mind, a quiet soul, a quiet heart to hear these songs. Learn to listen to silence. Listen to the world around you, and the silence will sing you a beautiful song. So nice big inhale through your nose again. And exhale through your mouth. On your next inhale, I want you to cultivate an intention for your yoga practice. So it can be based upon the meditation I just shared, learning to look inward and listen to yourself in silence. If there's something else that you showed up with, please cultivate that for your intention. Just a couple words that we'll come back to throughout your yoga practice this morning. Begin Ujjayi breath. Breathe in and out through your nose with a slight constriction at the back of your throat. So you're warming the breath as it comes into your body, beginning to build heat in your core. Good. So point and flex your toes, and then hug your knees into your chest. Point and flex your toes some more. And then bring your hips, knees, and ankles to a 45-degree angle for yogi bicycles. So flex your toes, clasp the hands at the nape of your neck, keep your shoulders nice and wide and broad. Take your right elbow towards your left knee, and then change. And change again. Change again. And go through as fast or as slow as you want. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. 3 or 4 big rock and rolls. Come all the way to downward facing dog. And as you can see, my dog is actually on my yoga mat. So downward facing dog, feet and hands both face 12 o'clock. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide on your yoga mat. Here we go. Let's see if you guys can get a view. Watch out, Pepper. So spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Come up high onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees. Hover your knees on your yoga mat. And begin to straighten your legs. And then press your heels back towards the mat. Keep your knees soft. Walk your feet to your hands. Come to ragdoll pose. So grasp for opposing elbows. Nice bend in your knees. Let your head be nice and heavy. You can sway from side to side. Send the breath to your upper back and get a nice expansion through your upper back. Good. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Reach up nice and tall. Look towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll take 3 big breaths as a community. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more big inhale. Big exhale. And if you're starting your playlist at home, you can start it now. I'm going to start mine. If you have trouble hearing me or the music, just throw a comment in the comment bar and I'll adjust. Good, so hands at heart center at the top of your mat. Root down through all four corners of your feet. Pick your toes up and spread your toes out nice and wide and put them back on your yoga mat. Good, on your inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold forward. On an inhale, lift up halfway with a flat back. Gaze out over the top of your yoga mat. Plant your hands and step back to high plank. High plank on your toes or your knees. Good, lift your right heel towards the ceiling. You see my heel? And then right heel down, left heel up. Left heel down. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Good, big inhale for your nose. Exhale for your mouth. I'm just adjusting my mat so you all can see me a little bit better. Good, another big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your yoga mat. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Inhale. Reach your hands up. Look up. Good. Exhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Step back to high plank. Just going through some sun A's to start to get warm. Good. High plank. Lower down to chaturanga. So you're going to lower down to a low plank or a low push-up. Hold. I'm just showing you as I'm standing up. But you'll actually be on your yoga mat. Good. Inhale, come to upward facing dog. So your palms and the tops of your feet come to your yoga mat. Exhale back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. On your inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Big inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to high plank. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step or hop. Bring your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Chair pose. Chair pose. So hips low. Fingertips can come towards the ceiling or you can cactus your arms. Bring the weight back into your heels. Wiggle your toes a little bit. Sink your hips 2 inches lower. Broaden through your collarbone. Sit lower. Broaden through your collarbone. Good. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to high plank. High plank to low plank. Inhale through a back bend. Exhale back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, take your right leg high. Bring your right knee to your nose. Come forward. Hug your knee to your chest. So pause here. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, step your right foot in between your thumbs. Come up to warrior one. So right foot faces the front of your yoga mat. Left foot faces 45 degrees. Your hips and shoulders are both square to the front of your yoga mat. Good, so reach up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. High plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, take your left leg high. Sorry, that's my dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot in between your thumbs. Warrior one, left side. So left foot faces 12 o'clock. Right foot faces 45 degrees. Towards kind of the right front corner of your yoga mat. Hips and shoulders are square to the front of your yoga mat. Spread your fingertips out wide. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your left foot back to meet your right. High to low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale back to down dog. We'll go through one more sun B, just getting warm here. So big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. On your inhale, look between your thumbs. Bend your knees, step or hop. Bring your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Back to chair pose. So sink your hips down nice and low. Hands can come up towards the ceiling, or you can cactus your arms. So as you exhale, sit down 2 inches lower. As you inhale, broaden through your collarbone. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, broaden through your collarbone. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to high plank. High plank to low plank. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, take your right leg high. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and pause. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right foot in between your thumbs. Come to warrior one on the right side. So reach your fingertips nice and tall. Engage through your arms. Pull your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Reach up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to the back. Right foot comes back to meet the left. High plank. Lower down to low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. As you inhale, take your left leg high. Take your left knee to your left elbow and pause. Then inhale, lengthen. Step your left foot in between your thumbs. Warrior one on the left side. So your left foot faces forward. Right foot faces 45 degrees. Reach your fingertips nice and tall. And then exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Left foot comes back to meet your right. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. Fill up. Big exhale. Hug your navel to your spine as you exhale. Good. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good. Nice. Big inhale. Look between your thumbs. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Bring your feet to your hands. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Come back to chair pose again. And really like a Saturday chair pose. Like you think that your thighs might be parallel with your yoga mat this morning. So really wake up your legs. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Engage through your upper body and your upper back. Sink your hips down 2 inches lower. Oh yeah, good morning. I'm starting to get warm. I hope you all are too. As you exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway. Step back to high plank. High plank. Hold your high plank. Good, and then center your left hand on your yoga mat and take side plank towards the right. So different variations. Sorry, that's my dog. Drop your left knee. Good. Or scissor your legs or stack your legs. Gaze towards your right thumb. Bring your right foot towards the ceiling and step your right foot to the front of your mat. Low lunge facing the front of your mat. Right foot forward, left foot back. Good. On your inhale, come up to high crescent lunge. So right foot and left foot are both facing forward. Good. Left heel comes over your left toes. Good. Hips and shoulders are square to the front of your yoga mat. And as you exhale, hover your left knee, cactus your arms. And then inhale, straighten your left leg, straighten your arms. We'll do that 4 more times. Modification here is to come down onto your knees. So exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back up. Stay low on this one. Hover your left knee. Keep your arms cactus. Good, and then come back to high crescent lunge. Take an open arm twist. So left arm forward, right arm back. Twist to your right. Gaze over your right shoulder, if your neck allows. Then on your inhale, reverse. So left hand towards the ceiling, right hand comes towards the floor or your left hamstring. Gaze is still to the right. Good. Come back to high crescent lunge. Good. Big inhale. Then as you exhale, come forward to standing splits. So bring your hands to your yoga mat and your nose towards your right knee. Good. And then you can keep your hands on your yoga mat. Or for supported warrior 3. I'm so sorry about my dog. Or come up to warrior 3. So that right leg is working hard right now. You can keep both hands on your yoga mat, or you can bring them up. Big inhale. Bring that left foot back to your mat. Come to warrior 2. So right foot faces forward. Left foot is parallel with the shoulder of your yoga mat. Can you take them? Okay, thank you. Okay, gaze over your right fingertips. Nice, big, strong warrior 2. Reverse. Right arm comes up and over. Bend your right knee. And then extended side angle. So right elbow will come to the inside of your right thigh. Left hand toward the ceiling or up and over. Gaze towards the ceiling if your neck allows. Good, big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to frame your right foot. Come up onto your left toes. Bring your right foot back to meet your left, high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in, fill up. Big breath out. Good, on your inhale, look between your thumbs. Bend your knees, step or hop. Bring your feet to your hands, the top of your mat. Lift up halfway. Fold forward. Come back to chair pose. Good. Weight will be back in your heels. Spread your fingertips wide. Sit 2 inches lower. Broaden through your chest and your collarbone or here. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Come back to high plank. We're going to go through that whole series on the other side now. So this time from high plank, center your right hand. Take side plank towards the left. So options for modifications, drop your right knee, scissor your legs or stack your legs. Gaze to your left thumb. Good, bring your left leg towards the ceiling and step your left foot to the top of your yoga mat. Come to a low lunge with your left foot forward and your right foot back. You're facing forward. As you inhale, hands come up. So you're now in a high crescent lunge. Good, big inhale. Think about hugging your legs together so both legs are strong and engaged. Try to bring your right heel over your right toes. And as you exhale, hover, cactus your arms. Inhale, straighten. And we'll do 4 more just like that. So hover and straighten. And 3 more. 2 more. And for this last one, as you exhale, hover and stay. Good, come back up to high crescent lunge. Take an open arm twist to the left. So your right arm will come forward, left arm back. You can gaze over your left shoulder. Twists are so good for us. Good, big inhale. And as you exhale, reverse. So right hand towards the ceiling, left hand towards your right thigh. Good, come back to high crescent lunge. On your exhale, standing split. So nose towards your left knee. Bring your right foot towards the ceiling. Good, and then option for supported warrior 3 with both hands on your yoga mat, or full expression, which you can bring your arms out in front of you. Good, nice big inhale. On your exhale, gently set your right foot down, come to warrior 2. Left foot faces 12 o'clock, and your right foot will be parallel with the short edge of your yoga mat. Nice, you have to get a nice lunge in your left knee, and pull your left knee back to the left so it's not caving in over your left big toe. Gaze over your left fingertips. Good, on your inhale, bring your left palm towards the ceiling, reverse warrior. Come back for warrior 2, side angle. So left elbow will come to your left inner thigh, right hand towards the ceiling, or up and over so your right bicep is touching your right ear. A nice big inhale. On your exhale, spin up onto your right toes. Bring your hands to your yoga mat on either side of your left foot. Bring your left foot back to meet your right, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Good, so nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And just land in stillness here for a few rounds of breath. And come back to what your intention was at the beginning of class. And I have to say, your songs are making me so happy. I'm grateful for all of you. So nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Another nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Now you are all in your home, so if you want, you can take a nice big inhale through your nose and then a big sigh. With all these big exhales, you can let something go. Be okay with what is right now, right where you are. Good, so another one more big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. On your inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step or hop, bring your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Good, on your inhale, come back to chair pose. Doing a lot of chairs this morning because it's Saturday. It's a good day to do a lot of chairs, huh? Wiggle your toes. Sink your hips down a little bit lower. Good, so option to stay here Or bring your left knee towards your chest. So right leg is your base, left knee coming up towards your chest. Flex your left toes. Good, stay. Relax your face. Good, bring your left knee 2 inches closer. Good, step your left leg back. Come to crescent lunge. Good, so back to that high crescent lunge. With your hips and shoulders both facing the front of your yoga mat. Take a big inhale. For a count of 5, you're gonna lower your left knee down. So 5, all the way down to your mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your left knee is down on your yoga mat. Plant your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Come to a twist. The twists are really good at revitalizing, detoxing. So I incorporated lots of them into our class this morning. Good, come back to center. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Scoot your right foot so it's to the outer edge of your yoga mat. Come onto the pinky toe edge of your right foot and take lizard pose. So you come down onto your forearms. I don't know if you guys can't see me, throw me a comment. Bring your forearms down to your yoga mat. Your left knee can stay on your yoga mat, or you can tuck your left toes and bring your left knee up. Lengthen through the crown of your head in lizard pose. Good, 2 more big rounds of breath here. Good, plant your hands if you're on your forearms. Bring your upper body back up. Bring your right foot back to the center of your yoga mat. Bring your hands to your mat to frame your right foot. And then sink back. So you're sinking back over your hips. Flex your right toes. And your right, keep a micro bend in your right knee so your joints are soft. Good, and then come forward to low lunge again. Bring your right foot all the way back down to your yoga mat. Get a nice opening in your left hip flexor. Then sink back again. Bring your hips over your left heel. Keep a slight micro bend in your right knee. Flex your right toes. Then we'll come forward one more time, low lunge. Good, tuck your left toes, bring your left knee up off your yoga mat if it's not there already. Bring your right foot back to meet your left, high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, big breath in. Big breath out. On your inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step or hop, bring your feet to your hands. Ooh, that's an Amber Alert. Good. I bet you guys just got that too. I got an Amber Alert on my phone. Come back to the top of your mat, chair pose. So back to chair pose. Hug your navel to your spine, keep your core strong and engaged. Bring your right knee to your chest this time. So left leg is your base. Option to keep both feet down. That's cool too. Good, bend your left knee 2 inches. Sink your hips down 2 inches lower. Bring your right knee 2 inches higher. Step your right leg back. High crescent lunge. We're going to lower the right knee to your yoga mat, just like we did on the other side, for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So right knee is down. Take your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Take a twist towards the left. So inhale as you're lengthening. As you exhale, hug your navel to your spine. Gaze over your left shoulder. Good, and then come back to center. Bring your left foot to the inside, your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Scoot your left foot so it's on the outside of your yoga mat. Come to the pinky toe edge of your left foot and take lizard pose. So you can come down onto your forearms or keep your upper body up by pressing your palms into your yoga mat. Your right knee can stay down or you can tuck your right toes and bring your right knee up. Come back to your breath and your intention. My intention was gratitude and positivity. Good, 2 more big rounds of breath here. Good. Bring your hands to your yoga mat if they're not already there. Bring your upper body back up. Center your left foot. Come to a low lunge with your right knee still down. As you exhale, bring your hips back over your right heel. Flex your left toes. Remember to keep a slight micro bend in your left knee. Keep your joints soft and fluid. And then on your inhale, come forward to a low lunge. Try and get a nice opening in your right hip flexor. As you exhale, sit back, flex your left toes, and come forward. Good, plant your palms, tuck your right toes, bring your right knee up if it's not already there. Bring your left foot back to meet your right, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Another big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more big inhale. Sigh it out, empty out, let something go. On your next inhale, look between your thumbs, bend your knees, step or hop, bring your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Lift up halfway, fold forward, back to chair. Good, so sink your hips 2 inches lower. I can't see you all, but I know you're totally rocking this. You're so strong. Sink your hips 2 inches lower. Good. Press through your heels. Bring your legs, straighten your legs, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale your intention. Big exhale. We'll take tree pose with the left leg as your base. So bring your right knee up to your chest and then open your hip. So your right toes can be on your yoga mat, on your calf, or they can come up to your inner thigh, just not directly on your knee. So wherever you are is totally fine. Begin with your hands at heart center. Option 2, bring your arms up. If your arms are up, you can try with your gaze up. Maybe a little bit of a back bend. Good, so really think about growing roots through all 4 corners of your left foot. 2 more rounds of breath here. Good, bring your hands back to your heart if you're not there already. Bring your right knee forward. Bring your right knee back to your yoga mat. Sink your hips down like you're coming back to chair pose. And twist to the left. So hook your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Press through your palms and gaze out over your left shoulder. And you can stay here, or you can open up your arms and fly. Good, bring your hands back together. Come back to center. Hands at heart center. Press through your heels. Come up to stand. But this time, right foot will be your base. So bring your left knee towards your chest. Then open your hip. And wherever your left foot goes is great. Just not on your knee joint. And take whatever variation suits you over here. So you can stay here. And if you're listening to the playlist, this is a good song. So you could even do a little tree dancing if you wanted to. Good, 2 more big rounds of breath. Good, bring your hands back to your heart if they're not there already. Bring your left knee forward. Good, bring your left foot back to your yoga mat. Sink your hips low, twist to the right. Again, if you want to open up your arms and fly, go for it. Good, bring your hands back to your heart. Come back to center. Good, press through your heels. Come all the way up to stand. Big inhale, your intention. As you exhale, let go of something. Another big inhale. Big exhale. On this inhale, big circle stretch. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Last vinyasa of class, I think. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. We'll do 2 more just like that. Big inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. 1 more. Big inhale. Exhale, empty out. On your inhale, come forward to high plank. High plank. Lower all the way down to your mat for 5, 4, 3. I can't see you, but I know you're still hovering. 2, 1, all the way down. Rest your left or your right ear on your mat. Bring your hands to your sides. Palms facing down. On your inhale, come up to locust pose. Good, so bring your upper body and your lower body up. And as you exhale, lower down, look to the opposite side. Rock your heels from side to side slightly. This time, clasp your hands beneath your low back. So, get set up for locust number 2. And on your inhale, go up. So hands are clasped beneath your low back. Then exhale, lower down, bring the opposite cheek to the mat. Rock your heels from side to side. And on your inhale, center your chin, bend both knees, reach around to the outside of your ankles and come up for floor bow. So pull your heels towards where your ceiling and your back wall meet. And then on your exhale, lower down. Rock your heels from side to side. Let me see if you guys can see me. Got it. Okay. Let me see if I can. Thank you. I'm just seeing all your comments now. I can't really see. Here, let's try this.
Better. There we go. Let's get set up for floor bow number 2. Bend your knees, reach your arm to the outside, and then legs up and back. I'm sorry about the camera, guys. It's really hard for me to see what you see. Just like a little picture. Thanks for your comments. Good, come up a little higher. And then exhale, lower down, look to the opposite side. Windshield wiper your heels from side to side. Good, bring your shoulders, right? Bring your palms right underneath your shoulders. Come up to upward facing dog. Good, exhale, down dog. Bring your knees to your yoga mat. Take 2 fists in between your knees so that your knees are hips width distance. Good, and we'll get set up for 2 sets of camel pose. So take your arms up towards the ceiling. You can tuck your toes or press the tops of your feet into your yoga mat. Bring your right hand back to your right heel. Take a side body stretch through the left. Come back through center. This time take your left hand. There we go. And then come back through center. Take both hands to your low back, just like you're putting them in the jeans pockets. Hug your elbows together. Camel pose. So back bend. Take your hands to your heels, your thighs. Good, on your inhale, tuck your chin and come back up. Good, bring your arms back up towards the ceiling. This time take your left hand towards your left heel. Come back through center. Drop your right hand to your right heel. And come back through center. Bring both hands back to your jeans pockets. Hug your elbows in. And then go back. Good, on your next inhale, come back up. Come to table, so stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And then come all the way onto your back. Come onto your back. I'm going to try to scooch this down a little so you guys can see. Good. So bend your knees and get set up for bridge pose. So bend your knees, hug your heels close to your hips. Bring your hands on either side of your hips. And then bring your hips towards the ceiling. Now you guys can see me. Okay, good. Press through your left heel, bring your right foot towards the ceiling. Flex your right toes. And then drop your right leg 45 degrees. Bring it back towards the ceiling. Right foot down. Keep your hips high. Left foot towards the ceiling. Drop it 45 degrees. Back towards the ceiling. Bring your left foot down. Take your hips as high as they'll go. And lower them down. Rock your knees from side to side. Smile. Then we'll get set up for one more. Your choice. You can go back up to bridge and do that same variation we just did, or come to wheel pose. If you're coming to wheel, put your hands on either side of your shoulders, elbows hug in and point towards the ceiling, and then go up. So bridge or wheel, your choice. And we'll stay for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down slowly and with control. Come to Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Take your knees out wide. One hand to your low belly and one hand to your heart. 2 more big rounds of breath here. Hug your knees to your chest. Point and flex your toes. Cross right over left or left over right. Take 3 or 4 big rocking rolls and come all the way to downward facing dog. So I'm just going to switch how I'm facing so you all can see me a little bit better. Come back to down dog. Take your right leg high. Bring your right knee to your nose. Come to half pigeon on the right side. So bring your right leg out in front of you. And the goal is to eventually get your right shin parallel with the front of your yoga mat. That's a very lofty goal. Your left toes, make sure they're right behind your left hip, directly behind your left hip. You can tuck your left toes or press the tops of your feet into your mat. So begin by spidering your fingers, come into a little bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. Bring your forehead to connect with your yoga mat. I'm just going to turn the music down just a touch. Good. 3 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, bring your upper body back up and then swing your left leg around so that your left leg is facing the front of your yoga mat. Keep your right leg bent. Reach your hands up nice and tall and fold over your left leg. So bend your left knee as much as you need to. And you can bring your biceps out to the side and engage your arms to pull your chest towards your thigh. Then on your inhale, come back up. Bring your hands back up towards the ceiling. Drop your left hand so that it's on the inside of your left calf with your palm facing up. Reach your right hands tall towards the ceiling and then take your right hand towards your left baby toe. So you're still folding over your left leg, but getting a little bit of a twist. Good. Come back up. Reach both hands nice and tall. Plant your palms and bring your left leg back. Come back to down dog again. This time, left heel towards the ceiling. Bring your left knee to your nose. Come to half pigeon on the left side. So we'll balance what we did on the other side. So spider your fingertips and then come into a little bit of a back bend. As you exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. Bring the space between your eyes to connect to your forearms or your yoga mat. Three more big rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, come back up. This time you'll swing your right leg around so that it's facing the front of your yoga mat. Bring your left knee in. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, fold over your right leg. On your inhale, come back up. Reach your hands back up towards the ceiling. Take your right hand to the inside of your right calf with your palm facing up. Bring your left fingertips towards the ceiling and take your left hand to reach towards your right baby toe. Then bring both hands back up towards the ceiling. Take both legs long in front of you. Fold over both legs. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to. On your inhale, come back up and come to legs up the wall. So just lay on your back, take your legs up. You can take your hands underneath your hips if you'd like. Just a little bit of rejuvenation before Shavasana. Good, 2 more big rounds of breath here. Good, happy baby. So bend your knees, reach for your big toes, and rock from side to side. Iron out your low back. Then hug both knees into your chest, point and flex your toes. And Shavasana. So let your legs go nice and long. I'm going to turn my music off, turn it down. So spread out nice and wide. Bring your palms to your sides, facing up. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Reach your hands up over your head. Take a big Saturday morning stretch.
And then roll onto your right or left side. Hug your knees towards your chest. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Press yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or gaze soft. Bring your hands together at heart center. I want to express gratitude for each and every one of you. Thank you for showing up on your yoga mat this morning and being patient with me as I learn new technology. My wish for all of you is peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace and gentleness in your heart. The light in me honors the shining light and teacher in each of you. Namaste. Good job, everybody. Thank you for showing up this morning. Thank you so much for being patient with me as I learn to work with this space. It's way easier to work the camera when you're outside. But I'll get it figured out, and have a great, lovely Saturday, everyone. Remember that you are enough and what you're doing is enough. Peace.